Welcome to tonight's Stanley Cup Final game. With Darren Pang, I'm Mike Emery.
We've got the two best teams. This should be a great game. Here are the men between the pipes. Tending goal for Washington, Craig Billington. And at the other end of the ice, for Edmonton, a guy making all the stops, Tommy Sallow.
We're ready to get underway in Edmonton. One times it to Witt. Rink wide to Simon. Controlled by the Capitals. Face off to the right of the net. Puck controlled by York. Puts it on goal. Cleary plays it into the corner. Off target. Tapped up to Simon. Wow, what a brutal shot.
You'll feel that one later. Not much action early in the game here.
Face off in the left circle. One times it to Witt. Cross ice to Smith. The shot. Quick shot. Across right to Smith. Guides it on to Comrie. Didn't get through. To Konowalchuk. Cross ice to Comrie. Over to Vondra. Left side to Carter. Can't get through. Pass to Smith. Delivers a blow. Up to Johansson. Picked off. Not so fast. Offside. Face off in the neutral zone. Puck controlled by Marchand. Rink wide to Greer. Miller gathers it in. Big shot. Got a skate on it. On goal. Left side to Kristich. To Miller. Miller ahead with it. Across left to Greer. Over to York. Rink wide to Greer. Ferguson gathers it in. To Greer. Pass to York. York skates it all alone. To Greer. Pass to Kristich. Dumped into the corner. Hard off the board. Misses wide. Cross ice to Greer. Kuchera on the hard around. Just wide. He covers it. A high-scoring playoffs for Washington.
They've been an offensive juggernaut this playoff season.
Dumped into the corner. Not so fast. Offside. Face off at neutral ice. Puck controlled by York. Feeds it across. York gathers it in. Over to Cleary. Cut off by Witt. Feeds it across. Quick shot. What a spectacular save. He covers it. Face off in the right circle. Oh, intercepted to Carter. Cross ice to Carter. Hip checks in. Lang takes it up ice. Cross ice to Smith. Through the neutral zone. The Oilers score! Billington didn't have any help and he gives up the goal. And the Capitals are now down by a goal.
When a player skates that well, a goal is usually the result.
Draw at center ice. Touch pass to Kuchera. Feeds it across. Pass to Horkoff. Across left to Metropolitan. Rink wide to Pettinger. Covers it. Washington has struggled defensively in the playoffs.
You can't outscore everybody. Their defense has got to step it up here.
Left side to Greer. Washington trying to tie it up. They score! The Oilers lighting up the scoreboard. The Oilers are pulling away.
If a fan went away for a hot dog, he might have missed both those goals.
Draw at center ice. Cross ice to Christie. Throws the hit. Covers it. Draw in the left circle. Picked up by Moreau. Over to Horkoff. To Morrow. The Oilers change on the fly. Lines up and fires. Puck covered. Face off to the right of the net. Touch pass to Carter. He can't get it. Cross ice pass. Right side to Konowalchuk. Smith shoots it to the corner. Lines up and fires. Can't get through.
Great defensive effort there, Doc.
Edmonton 2, the Capitals 0. The Capitals change on the fly. Cleat, a drive. He smothers it. Draw to the right of the net. York with the puck. Yager with the shot. Shoots to Simon. The shot. Off to Cleary. Cross ice to Cleary. Bring on the smelling salts. Not much time left here. Fires away. Retrieved by Brewer. And that'll do it for the first period. Edmonton 2, the Capitals 0. We're just about ready for the start of the second period.
Washington better get going in this game, otherwise it could get out of hand.
Sent to Witt. Back to Smith. Recovered by Edmonton. Cross ice pass. Over to Simon. Guides it on to Comrie. To Smith. Off to Yager. Cross ice pass. In his kitchen.
You got to keep your head in a swivel in this league.
Tough playoffs defensively for Edmonton.
Their defense has been inconsistent at best, atrocious at worst these playoffs.
He shoots. Kicked wide. Rink wide to Konowalchuk. Edmonton lead. Score! He had nothing but ice and goal-scoring glory ahead of him.
The other players looked like they were frozen on that play, Doc.
Draw at center ice. Over to Kuchera. Puts it on goal. Over to Kristich. Across right to Miller. Quick! Scores! They've scored again. And it's a tie hockey game.
They've got them on their heels, doing what they want in the offensive end.
Draw in the neutral zone. York controls it. With a slap shot. Off the mark. Karam's off the board. York shoots it to the corner. Just missed. Over to Konowalchuk. Across left to Vondra. Cross ice pass. Offside. Face off at center ice. One-timed over to Witt. All even in this one. To Horkoff. Over to Zubras. Feeds it across. Taking it ahead. Big blast. Moves it quickly to Morrow. Draw to the left of the net. Sent to Kuchera. Rink wide to Kristich. Ferguson got it in, but an offsides call. Face off in neutral ice. Moves it quickly to Kuchera. Drop to Smith. Over to Metropolitan. Wrists it. Spectacular save.
Great chance there.
Draw to the left of the net. Marchand plays it. The shot. Across right to York. Fires the wrist shot. Pass to Greer. All even in this one. Over to York. Fires a slapper. Rink wide to York. Edmonton playing well.
They put together a nice playoff run.
Moreau faces off in his own zone. Cross ice pass. Feeds it across. Moreau bringing it ahead. Wrists it. Over to Yager. Across left to Yager. The Capitals head to the bench for a change. Face off in the left circle. Comrie controls the puck. Left behind. Across left to Bondra. Edmonton called for offside. Face off in the neutral zone. Neither team with an advantage. He drops it. Feeds it across. One-timed over to Cleary. Advances the puck to Halpern. Rink wide to Metropolitan. To York. Point blank range. Right side to Pettinger. Feeds it across. Cross ice to Cleary. Shoots it into the corner. Misses the mark. Cross ice to Halpern. Cross ice pass. Right side to Pettinger. Cross ice pass. 3-on-2. Halpern scores! Halpern finds the back of the net. The Capitals take the lead.
He picked the top corner and smoked it by him.
Draw at center ice. Feeds it across. With a wrist shot. Cross ice to Simon. Wrist shot. Across left to Yager. Over to Simon. Lets it fly. Karam's off the boards. To Simon. Rink wide to Yager. Washington 3. The Oilers 2. Cross ice pass. With a shot. Kicks it away.
Wow, lucky for the goalie. Oh, and what a bad time to misfire.
That play is offside. The draw at center ice. York takes it up ice. Drops it. Cut off by Lang. Lang races over to get it. Konowalchuk. Konowalchuk races back to get it. Checks in. Time running down in the period. Quick pass to York. Picked off. Sent to Cleary. And we're done with 2 periods of play. Washington 3, the Oilers 2. We're moments away from the start of the third period.
Both teams have put themselves in a position to win this thing, Doc.
Edmonton gets control. Pass to Yager. Across left to Carter. Drives one towards the net. Over to Smith. Man down on the ice.
Oh, he was down searching for the puck and never saw the man coming his way.
The draw at center ice. Picks it off. Edmonton looking for the equalizer. Rockets one. Well, that was a bone-rattling check.
I'm guessing that didn't feel too good.
Not so fast. Offside. Face off in the neutral zone. Moves it quickly to Witt. Feeds it across. Carter races back to get it. Over to Smith. Touch pass to Yager. Big shot. Across left to Carter. To Yager. What a somersaulting hip check that was.
Welcome to the NHL, big boy.
With the shot. He covers it. Edmonton called for a lot of penalties.
You really can't afford to take stupid penalties in the playoffs.
Draw in the left circle. Big shot. Score! Lang beats him with a flick of the wrist. The Capitals pulling away.
What an outstanding individual effort.
The Capitals leading. Moves it quickly to win. Right side to Miller. Over to York. Cross ice to Miller. The drive! Incredible save! Passed ahead. One-timed over to Kristich. One-timed over to Miller. Over to York. The Oilers change on the fly. Rink wide to Miller. Over to Miller. Quick pass to Nicolishin. Salo covers it. Draw in the right circle. Rister. Huge pad save. Washington back to get it. Moves it ahead. Guides it on to Cleary. Cleary takes it up ice. Over to Bondra. They score! He makes them pay for some poor defense. The Capitals in control now.
Bondra did it almost single-handedly on that play.
Washington 5, the Oilers 2. Touch pass to win. They score! They're on fire. And it looks like this one is well in hand.
Oh, they really got things going out there. Flying up and down the ice.
Draw at center ice.
Number 68.
Cranks it. Pass to Larock.
Number 17.
Picked up by the Oilers. Larock controls the puck. Cross ice pass. Dumped into the corner. Off the board. Not there. Pass to Simon. Cross ice to Yager. Across right to Simon. Big shot. Gathers it in. Draw to the right of the net. Over to Smith. Big blast. Right side to Konowalchuk. Covered up by Salo. Face off in the left circle. Comrie takes it up ice. Shot. Comrie in the defensive end to get it. Quick pass to Pettinger. The Capitals leading. To Metropolitan. To Metropolitan. Advance to Smith. Nails him with a vicious hip check.
This league is all about collisions, Doc.
Over to Pettinger. Lets it rip. Up to Carter. Moves it quickly to Metropolitan. Passes to Comrie. The Capitals change up. Shoots it into the corner. Wide. Off the mark. Rink wide to Bondra. Takes a shot. Feeds it across. Pass to Lang. The Oilers are offside. Edmonton doesn't allow you many scoring chances.
Their team defense has been excellent so far in these playoffs.
The draw at center ice. Sent to it. Skates his way through the neutral zone. Cross ice pass. Over to Yager. Edmonton trails. Cross ice to Cleary. Rink wide to Simon. He shoots. He scores!
That's the kind of goal that makes the home crowd start to stir. They're in this game now.
Face off at neutral ice. Time running down in the period. One timed over. They score! Konowalchuk punches it in on the breakaway. And this game has gotten out of hand. Draw at center ice.
Number 22.
Rink wide to Kristich.
Steve Konowalchuk. Assisted by
The final horn sounds. The Capitals pull this one out.
number 21.
Edmonton. Beside me, as always, Darren Payne.
Ladies and gentlemen,
I'm Mike
here
Emmerich
are
saying
tonight's
good
three
night.
Stars of the game. The third star from the Washington Capitals. Number 12, Peter Bond. The second star from the Washington Capitals. Number 21, Robert Lamb. And the first star of the game from the Washington Capitals.